Look at how the Falcons won. Matt Ryan threw for less than 200 yards, but was only sacked once, 2 touchdowns, no INTs. They ran for about 90 yards on the ground. They split it pretty evenly between Tevin Coleman and Ward. From a receiving standpoint, look at all the receivers that Matt Ryan used in big spots. Julio Jones had a couple of amazing catches, including the one with the toe tap of the sideline, which was just beautiful. The backbreaker over the shoulder late in that game. But Mohamed Sanu had the touchdown. Tiololo had the touchdown. Tevin Coleman out of the backfield. He was able to spread the football around, and it shows you how many different opportunities like last year the Falcons have when he's doing that. On the flip side, from a defensive standpoint, as I mentioned before, you had the turnover. You had the pick, which set up the short touchdown from Sanu. You had a defense that, while it was scrambling to try to figure out the Seattle Seahawks and Russell Wilson, was also able to create a touchdown with Adrian Claiborne, sacking Russell Wilson and bringing it back to the house. The Falcons did all of the things that you need to do to go up there and win, and the Falcons showed you why they are a dangerous team. I worry about the DNA of the Falcons. I don't worry about the talent of the Falcons. I worry about the DNA of the Falcons. There's just some days they look disinterested, or they don't have confidence, or they look clunky, or they blow a lead like they did against the Dolphins, or they just flat don't show up like they did against the Patriots. And that's when you start questioning, okay, what do they really have? It's not that they lack talent. What do they really have deep down? What do they really have upstairs? What do they have in their heart and in their minds? Because talent-wise, they're absolutely one of the 6 best teams in the NFC. If they get this thing together, then they are absolutely a dangerous team in the NFC and can be a bracket buster. If they get this thing together and play like they are capable of playing, they're the 6th seed you don't want to see in the playoffs. And I think we'll learn everything that we need to learn about the Falcons the final month and a half of the season. They've got a breather in some ways against the Buccaneers this weekend. And then, how about this? Vikings, Saints, at Saints, Panthers. But 3 of those are at home. The final month and a half of the season, the Falcons play 4 of their final 6 at home in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So, number 1, they've got all of the teams that they need to play against to make a move in the playoff standings in front of them. Vikings, Saints twice, Panthers. Hell, the Falcons, if they run the table, might end up catching the Saints. They've got them twice and would have the tiebreaker. But more than that, they'll play playoff caliber teams 4 times final 6 weeks. And they just beat 2 playoff caliber teams the last 2 weeks, the Seahawks and the week before the Cowboys, although I think you could debate whether Dallas is actually a playoff caliber team with the injuries that they're suffering right now. But the Falcons will have their say, and they've got so much of this at home. They can be dangerous if they figure this thing out inside of them. Last night, they did.